everybody to our show. This is Custom Fab Garage on our channel Octane TV on YouTube. Make sure you go down below and hit that subscribe button, and on top of that, make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can get all the new content that comes out weekly and even every day.
Be doing this 2003 Audi A4. This vehicle does have the Symphony radio in it. We're going to be doing a radio and speakers in this today. This is the radio that we're going to be taking out of here. This is an Audi Symphony radio, so it is a little bit different than most of the other ones. They have the Concert and the Bose. This one is the Audi Symphony, so that does make a huge difference when you're doing these cars. So you need to pay attention to make sure if it says Audi Concert, Audi Symphony, or Audi Bose, or if it doesn't say anything at all. That makes a huge difference. These are the parts we're going to be using today. An XAV AX1000 head unit. This head unit does do Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth, Sirius XM. We're going to be using this dash kit 999107B. That's for the Symphony. This is the harness we're going to be using, which is an AXVI 9004 for the Audi as well for the Symphony. And this is the antenna adapter we're going to be using as a 40 VW54. These are all the parts we're going to be using to put the radio in today. Okay, so we're going to take our, this is our Audi Volkswagen key, and you're going to insert it into the slots like this, and then you wait for it to click, and then you have to do all four of them. Okay, we pushed them in, and you got to go super gentle until it clicks. You don't want to force them or you'll break the pins on the back side of here. We got all four of them in. We're going to go ahead and pull the radio out, and hopefully it'll just slide out real easy and normal like it's supposed to. All right, we got it. Don't push it back. Okay, we got it out. It came out. You want to pull straight. Don't pull down. You got to pull straight out, and we got the radio out. Here's the back side of the radio, your main power plugs, your antennas. Basically, this is what the back side of the radio is going to look like. And then here's the plugs that are going to come off. Basically, everything you're going to need to put in for your aftermarket radio as well. Alright, this is our AXVI 9004 harness here. This is it right here. Basically, we plugged this white module into this plug, and then you're going to have your two plugs to go into the factory and your third plug to go into the factory. The only wires that we have wired up is our red, our blue with white stripe to turn on the amplifier, our yellow, and our black, and this green is the parking brake for the Sony. Those are the only wires. We're not going to wire up any of these speaker wires. Everything's going to run through the RCAs. We're going to try this the first way because this is the way they say to do it to amplify it, and then we'll clean up all of our wiring. So on this particular Symphony system, we do have to wire up the front speaker leads only. Your red, your yellow, your black, and your remote. We all have to have those wired up, obviously, to make the radio turn on. But these speaker leads here, the front speaker leads, have to be wired up because there is speaker leads on the other side of here, and you'll notice that on the other side there is speaker leads right here coming out. That's what actually makes the front speakers turn on. So they will not turn on with using the actual RCAs. So I just want to let everybody know that that is on the Symphony model, so it could be different on the Bose or the non-premium or any of those. So just want to let everybody know that we've got everything in here. We've also got the radio mounted into our dash kit getting ready to put it into the dash. The other thing I have found out about this car, I paid all this money for this expensive Metro harness, but for some weird reason, this particular vehicle, since you can turn the radio on from the factory, you have no retained accessory. So basically it will not, even with this expensive harness, it will not shut off and turn back on with the actual key or the door. So you have to wire it up yourself to switch to ignition, or let it time out for 30 minutes, or have the customer turn it off themselves with power and ground. So basically just holding the power down. I can't handle that, so I'll have to figure out a solution for that for this customer. Alright, we got the radio installed. Everything looks really nice. Super clean with the Sony XAV AX1000. Sorry about this glare. I have to put the top up and do it. Here is this installed. Sorry about the loud noise, but everything looks really good. Super clean with the Sony. This is the XAV AX1000 in here. Matches the amber. Kind of looks a little different on my phone, but it's definitely looks really red and clean in here. Matches all the actual amber gauges and red gauges.